As a veteran Warhammer fan in my friend group, I've been the catalyst in the growing interest in miniature wargaming, teaching them basic painting skills and lore of the armies, but I didn't want them to start an army without knowing if they liked wargames. It's expensive, time-consuming, and generally a large hill to climb. So we were looking for a low model count game, and I suggested KILLTEAM. I've never played it, and I've heard it's a great game, and it just so happens that I got the Octarius box for Christmas. It's a great box, it's full of everything we need, and one of my favorite factions, the Death Corps of Krieg. It's also pretty cheap right now on Amazon, and I don't really know why, except probably because GW had a lot of extra copies. Now, the Death Corps of Krieg are a zealous group of soldiers who worship the Emperor of Mankind, who believe the only way to atone for their past sins is to die in battle. They come from a nuclear wasteland of a planet, which is why they are always wearing gas masks. And while I love the orcs in this box, they aren't mine or my friend's favorite faction to play, but I will build them and paint them because they are great models. So while I may be playing the Krieg, my friend will be playing the Tau, arguably the only good faction in 40k, but we're not really going to play regular KILLTEAM. That's not really my style. I don't like free play, as they call it. I understand its place. If you just want to hang out with your buddy and play a game, it makes sense. It's fun, but I kind of like RPGs, and it's a good way of crossing a war game with an RPG. So we're going to play a narrative campaign. After reading the core rulebook, a lot of the narrative campaign attributes interested me, such as gain experience and scars. But the real gem in there is the base of operations. And while hypothetical in the game, I think I'm actually going to make one, and I'm going to upgrade it every time I get a new strategic asset, kind of like a mini diorama for my Krieg, and maybe some for my friend's Tau, if I'm feeling nice. And I haven't really seen a very good narrative campaign in a while on here, and when I do, they always seem to be blocked by a paywall on somebody's Patreon or members only. And while I know this is a smart business plan, it kind of grinds my gears, you know? Like, your best content is the one locked behind a paywall, the one that would introduce the game into more people. So my plan is to make a couple videos on the fire teams that we're playing. So my Krieg, the Tau we painted, and maybe even a few surprises sprinkled in. I'm also going to make videos on the boards I'm going to make. And then finally, I'm going to film the narrative campaign. Alright, well now I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm just going to give my weekly hobby advice. Replace your blades often. Also, dry fit your models. A lot of the times mold lines or sprue tabs will be hidden by other details, so don't do more work than you have to. So until next time, happy crafting, have a good day, goodbye.
All it's supposed to feel.